Hi everyone, this is 3.4 and the chapter is Specialization and Trade. In this chapter, we will learn how people gain from specialization and trade, which is explained through production possibility, curve, or frontier. Specialization, in an economic sense, refers to individuals and organizations focusing on the limited range of production tasks they perform best. This specialization requires workers to give up performing other tasks at which they are not as skilled, leaving those jobs to others who are better suited for them. Specialization is related to another economic concept, that is, division of labor, discussed at great length by Adam Smith, the 18th century Scottish economist and author of The Wealth of Nations. Smith illustrated the benefits of specialization and a division of labor when describing a pin factory in which each worker performs a single specialized task. One worker measures wires, another cuts it, one points it, other makes the head, and so on. Through this process, workers produced thousands more pins than if each worker made whole pins independently. Effect of specialization on production. Specialization, as illustrated by Adam Smith's example of the pin factory, allows workers to develop more skill in their specific tasks. Specialization increases output because workers do not lose time shifting among different tasks. Smith also believed workers with specialities were more likely to innovate, to create tools and machinery to make their task even more efficient. Specialization in economics is not limited to individuals and firms. In a macroeconomic context, specializations means nations concentrate on producing the goods in which they have the most advantage while engaging in trade with other countries to obtain other goods. The country should specialize in producing the goods in which it has competitive advantage while importing the other product. Absolute advantage and comparative advantage. Specializations makes people more productive in two ways. It brings absolute advantage and comparative advantage. A person has an absolute advantage if that person is more productive than another. Being more productive means using fewer inputs or taking less time to produce a good or perform a production task. Being more productive also means being able to produce more with given inputs in a given amount of time. A person has a comparative advantage in an activity if that person can perform at a lower opportunity cost than anyone else. Opportunity cost is what you must give up to get it. Absolute advantage is about productivity. How long does it take to produce a unit of a good? Whereas comparative advantage is about opportunity cost. How much of some other good must be foregone to produce a unit of a good? So this is the difference between absolute advantage and comparative advantage. Production possibility frontier can be used to show the benefits from specialization in trade. This is Liz smoothie bar, and Liz produces smoothie and salads in a high-tech bar. She can turn out either a smoothie or salad every 2 minutes. So if she spends all her time making smoothies, she produces 30 an hour. If she spends all her time making salads, she also produces 30 an hour. So if she splits her time equally between the two, she can produce 15 smoothies and 15 salads an hour. It means that she has an absolute advantage or efficient in the production of both the salad and smoothie. On the other hand, there's one more, Joe's Smoothie Bar, who also produces both smoothies and salads. But Joe's bar is smaller than Liz, and he has only one blender, a slow old machine. So even if Joe uses all his resources to produce smoothies, he can produce only 6 an hour. So if he uses all his resources to make salads, he can make 30 an hour. So he can make a salad in 2 minutes or a smoothie in 10 minutes. So he has absolute advantage in the production of salad. Now let's calculate the opportunity cost of per unit, what is foregone over what is gained. That is the formula for opportunity cost per unit. Liz's opportunity cost of one smoothie is one salad. It means she has to give up only one salad for one smoothie. It is also same for one salad. She has to give up one smoothie for one salad. So her opportunity cost of one salad is one smoothie. Whereas Joe's opportunity cost of producing one smoothie is 5 salads. It means that he has to give up 5 salads if he decides to produce one smoothie, whereas his opportunity cost of one salad is only one fifth of smoothie. It means if he decides to produce one salad, he is giving up only a very small quantity of one fifth of smoothie. It means that he has a low opportunity cost in the production of uh, salad. So he has low opportunity cost means competitive advantage. So Joe has competitive advantage in the production of salad. So it means Joe must give up more salads to make one smoothie than Liz. Therefore, Joe has a competitive advantage in the production of salad as he has to give up very few units of smoothie than Liz. So this is Liz and Joe's production positive frontier before trade. You can see Liz can produce 30 smoothies per hour and 30 salads per hour, or any combination along the PPF. They're shown by the two endpoints on the PPF. But she decides to produce 15 smoothies and 15 salads per hour. On the other hand, this shows the Joe's PPF, in which he produces 30 salads per hour and only 6 smoothies in an hour, which is shown by the endpoints, and or any combination on the PPF. But he decides to produce 5 units of salads and 5 units of smoothie. So before trade, Liz customers buy smoothies and salads in equal quantities. So Liz splits her time equally between the items and produces 15 smoothies and 15 salads an hour. And Joe's customers, like Liz, buy smoothies and salads in equal quantities. Joe spends 50 minutes of each hour making smoothies and 10 minutes in making salads. With this division of his time, Joe produces 5 smoothies and 5 salads an hour. Now, if Joe and Liz decide to produce only that good in which they have comparative advantage and then trade with each other, then Liz produces 30 smoothies and Joe produces 30 salads, which you can see in the B section of the table, that is specialization. They both specialize in which they have comparative advantage. When they trade, Joe has 10 salads, that is, he produces 30 salads and sells 20 to Liz, and Joe has 10 smoothies now because he buys from Liz. And Liz now has 20 smoothies because 30 she produces and 10 she sells to Joe. And she purchases 20 salads from Joe. So both have plus 5 gain from trade. Earlier they both had, Liz had 15 of both smoothies and salads and Joe had 5 units of smoothies and salads. But after trade they both gain plus 5, and now Liz has 20 units of smoothies and salads and Joe has 10 units of smoothies and salads. This is how people gain through specialization and trade. This is PPF of Joe and Liz after trade, and it shows how they gain from specialization and trade. Liz and Joe each produce at point A on their respective PPFs. Liz has a competitive advantage in producing smoothies, and Joe has competitive advantage producing salads. Joe specializes in salads and Liz specializes in smoothies. So they each produce at point B on their respective PPFs. They exchange smoothies for salad at a price of 2 salads per smoothie. Each goes at point C, a point outside their individual PPFs. They gain 5 salads and 5 smoothies. The quantities at point C minus the quantities at point A.